Hello, Travel Week readers. Welcome to today's webinar. I am really excited to introduce you to our guest for today. We have Mike Quinto here, who is the VP of Sales for Exotica Tours, and he's got an excellent webinar planned for us all. So I'm really excited to learn more. As everybody is hopping online, I am going to go over a few housekeeping notes. First and foremost, we have an amazing prize today scheduled with the participation of today's webinar. So for those agents who stay through right to the end of the webinar, you're all going to be entered into a draw to win a $200 gift card for Exotica Tours. That is amazing. We will choose a winner from the list of attendees at random after the show, and you'll receive an email announcing the winner and connecting the winner with Mike as well to claim that prize. So be sure to stay through to the end. Also, if you have any questions that you'd like to ask during the webinar or any comments, please feel free to just pop those into the Q&A box. You'll see the icon at the bottom of your screen. I'll be monitoring those questions through the webinar and then come on at the end to ask any of those questions on your behalf. So don't be shy. It's awesome that we have Mike here to share with us. And so feel free to ask those questions because it's a great time to be able to connect. And with that, I think that is all the housekeeping I have for you today. So without further ado, as you know, Travel Week is dedicated to providing you all with the very best information to craft amazing holidays for your clients. Knowing that, we have the great Mike Quinto here today, VP of Sales for Exotica Tours. And take it away, Mike. We can't wait to hear from you.
Awesome. Candace, thank you so much. I really appreciate the intro. So
of course.
I've got to follow that up now, guys. So, but thank you guys, everyone here for joining me. I'm super excited to be able to share this amazing product Exotica with you guys and talk to you all about it. You know, the way the webinar is going to go to make it easy for everyone is, you know, the first part of the webinar, I'm going to hop on a PowerPoint about 15 minutes. And I'm just going to kind of go over like, who is Exotica? Where do we come from? What do we do? Like, what are your clients going to experience on tours, commission levels, and all that fun stuff? And then I'm actually going to hop out of the PowerPoint for you guys. And I'm actually going to go live onto our website and show you guys exactly like, you know, how to use our website and what you can do on there, how to book tours. I'm going to go through a tour with you that we'll be doing a FAM to next year to South Africa. So I'm going to go over that with you guys and show you guys all that stuff. So, but without further ado, I will continue on as we go here. So first things first, my name is Mike Quinto. I am the VP of Sales over here in Canada. So I'm your guy for anything you need. Please call me, email me, whatever you need to do, please get in touch. I'm always here to help you guys out. I am based in Toronto, but I look after all of Canada. So no matter where you are, please feel free to reach out to me. I'm always here to help. You know, my heart's in Egypt. And the reason why I mentioned this to you guys is because I've personally been to Egypt 9 times now. I've led 5 fam trips down there. I know the countryside very, very well. I absolutely love it. So if you or your clients ever have any questions about Egypt at all, you want to put a group together or anything, contact me. I can definitely fill you in. And same thing, even if you're not booking a tour and your clients are on a cruise and they got like a port of call is Alexandria and you're like, what can they do? Do they need a visa? Do they need shots? What's going to happen? You know, email me and I can totally help you guys out with whatever you need. But not just Egypt. I've been very, very fortunate and I've got to travel to 73 different countries. I only count a country if I've actually been in the city center, got to stay there. So like I said, so if you guys have any questions about other destinations, not just Egypt, feel free to reach out to me, whether it's about like vaccines or do they need malaria pills or the visas or anything like that. Like I said, I'm always here to help you out. I've been in the industry for about 21 years. And my next trip, I actually just got back from this trip. I just got back from Ecuador and Galapagos. It was a 12-day tour with Exotica. It was absolutely incredible. And I will go over that with you guys when we go over onto our website. So if I want to play a little movie for you guys may have seen the Exotica commercials, you know what I mean, on the TV and stuff. So if you haven't, this is a 2-minute video clip. So what you guys see on the commercials is 30-second clips. This is 2 minutes and kind of gives you the feel that we're going for and like how we want clients to kind of experience the world. So
Yep, that's me. And this is the moment when I saw my life flashing before my eyes and realized I had to live more. Action! They showed up. They had a plan. They put you in the chair, make you director, and tell you, go.
Oh, wow. Look at this.
I was stuck. But deep inside, I knew there had to be more. You're in charge, you're the boss, you're the director. It has to be wilder. Hey, can you bring it up greater? Magnificent!
I really want my wife to see this.
Bring in his wife, please.
More romantic. It has to be more epic.
What did you wish for?
That it's affordable.
Yeah, let's try some frog. Your little boy's fine. Your little boy's just having a bit of an adventure, okay? Yes, I know, Mummy. Yes, we miss you too. Exotica. Exotica, Mummy. This is what I want to see, flashing before my eyes. That was extraordinary.
All right, yeah, so that's our little video clip. I absolutely love it. Like I said, it kind of gets you thinking about, where you want to go and what you want to do in life, right? So, but it's on our Facebook page. If you guys want to hop on there and check it out, you guys are more than welcome to use it. We have tons of cool things for you guys to use through our social media channels and all that stuff. So, which is great. But a little bit about the company. So, Exotica, where did we come from? Exotica, we are based in Barcelona, Spain. So we are a Spanish company. We were founded back in 2012 and launched out to the public in 2014 with about 367 employees. So we're a fairly large company. We are now have over 600 employees just at our Barcelona office. So we started operations in North America in 2017 at the very tail end of 2017. So 2018 was our first real year here, getting our feet rolling. 2019, best year ever. 2020, COVID hits and it kind of reset everything for us over here in North America. So, but we did launch back in December 2021 when things started to open up again. And like I said, we have been going full steam ahead. The North American clientele absolutely loves the product that we're offering right now, which is awesome. And I'm going to kind of get to go over that with you guys a little bit in further detail as we go on. So, and just so you guys know, we are a member of ASTA, ADO, ACTA, and TICO. So your clients are fully covered, fully bonded, fully certified. When they travel with us, there's nothing that you or your clients need to worry about at all. So what does Exotica Travel offer? So what do we do? So we do small group guided tours to over 60 countries. We're at about 66 countries right now. Small group to us means on average about 16 people on tour, okay? So small group tours going all around the world. We do have more than 300 different itineraries, so lots and lots of options for your clients. Just to give you an idea of why we do that is because, say your clients want to go to Italy, for example, there are so many different regions of Italy your client might want to visit. They might want to go to Sicily and just check out the island. Some of them might want to go over to Sorrento and go check out the island of Capri. Some people want to stay in the north and they want to do your quintessential, Venice, Rome, and Florence and see the Colosseum and the Vatican and Trevi Fountain and all that stuff. So we have different itineraries in different places in Italy. So if your clients just want the south, we can do just the south. If they want just the north, they can do the north. If they want to combine it all, they can combine it all. So because of that, we have a lot of different options for your clients, which people really appreciate. With us, you can visit one country or multiple countries, so you guys know. So again, if you guys want to visit multiple countries, you're like, you know what, we want to do Portugal and Spain. We want to do Italy and France. We want to do Jordan and Egypt. The one thing you need to know about us is you're going to need at least 11 or 12 days to do multiple countries. We are not one of those companies that's going to rush through a country. We're not here to be like, here's 10 minutes, here's 10 minutes, here's 10 minutes, go, 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 let's hop on the bus. Like, we don't do that, okay? Like, we want to slow things down, take our time, have free time in these city centers so you can actually go out there and do what you want to do. We do touring very, very different. So if your clients do want to do multiple countries, they will need at least 11 days. Like I said, we don't do any like 3 or 4 days in a country. So now with us, you can do group tours. That does not mean that you need to bring a group to me. You can book just one passenger. It just means they're traveling in a group-like setting, right? So they're going to be traveling with other people. You can then do private tours, which means you can take any single one of our itineraries and make it completely private. Private driver, private guide, private vehicle. It is just your clients on tour. It's an amazing way to experience the country. So again, we do have those private tours. And then we do have our solo program, which is amazing if you have any solo tour for people that want to travel. So the way our solo tours work is if you have a solo traveler and they book on with us, they automatically get their own room. We are not a matchmaking service. We're not going to pair people up or anything like that. So your solo client books on our tour, they book onto their own room. They have their own room the entire time they are on tour with us, okay? Also, one thing we don't believe in is we don't believe in charging any clients with any crazy single supplements, okay? So for us, if you have a solo traveler going to Portugal for 10 days, the single supplements, $300. So it is super reasonable for solo travelers to get on our tours, which is awesome. So if you have any solo travelers out there, definitely think of Exotica for that. Our average age is 55. That does not mean that everyone on our tours is 55, right? But if your clients are like pretty much 40 to like 78, there will be other people of their age group on our tours. Do we get the younger generation as well? Absolutely, we do. We get a lot of honeymoon couples. Honeymoon couple, they're on a budget. They want to go to South Africa for their honeymoon. You know what I mean? And we have the right price point for them and the right tours for them for what they're looking for. Like I said, so we do get a lot of those as well. But our average age is about 55. With Exotica, you are always traveling with qualified local expert guides. It is super, super, super important to us, okay? So for example, when we say expert guides, when your clients are in Egypt with us, for example, every single one of our guides is an Egyptologist, okay? They are experts in the field. They can answer any questions your clients have. They are complete professionals. Our guides truly separate us from everyone else in the industry, and we do guiding a little bit different. We really want the clients to get the local flair when they're in these countries, okay? So we have a local guide to the city center your clients are in. So that means when your clients are in Rome, they have a Roman guide, someone who's born in Rome, born and raised there, lived there their life, knows the best karaoke bar on a Tuesday night. They're the expert. They're the tour guide your clients are 3 days in Rome. When your clients go to Venice, they'll get a brand new guide, born in Venice, a Venetian guide to take them around and show them all the cool things over in Venice. And then when your clients leave Venice, they wave goodbye to that guide. They go over to Florence to meet the brand new guide in Florence, and they have a brand new guide, born in Florence, a Firenze guide to show your clients all around, right? Having a local guide to the city center makes the world of a difference. This is their hometown. This is where they grew up. They know everything. They know how to get around. They know the best restaurants. They know what your clients should do, what they shouldn't do. And like I said, our guides truly do separate us from everyone else in the industry there. So what's the Exotica travel booking difference? Okay. Well, first thing you should know with us, flights are included, which is awesome. We fly out of every gateway: Toronto, Vancouver, New York, Miami. No matter where your clients are flying from, they can fly out of the gateway they want to. They can have flights included with us. With the flights included, we pay you guys commission on the airfare. So anywhere from 10 to 16% commission on airfare, which is pretty incredible. Even if you're booking basic economy airfare, you're getting paid commission on it, which is amazing. Then we manage the airfare for you. We do everything for you. If there's a schedule change, if there's a cancellation, if there's an interruption, if there's a deviation, if anything happens with the flights, we're on the hook. We're the people that take care of it. I have an entire air department that does this. So we get to free up your time when you get to book with us, which is awesome. And we're paying you top tier commission on it, which is amazing. So it's great. If your clients have points, say they have Aeroplan points they want to use, they have a credit from a past trip, you can always book land only with us as well, okay? Which is an awesome option. Land only can only be booked by travel agents. If you go to our consumer site, You can't even see a land-only option. We do not offer it. This is something exclusive to you for travel agents, for you to offer to your clients. You can book our land-only options, and then you guys can book the air yourselves if you like. Next thing with us, with all of our tours, we have 3 different hotel options, okay? Because we know that everyone goes away for different reasons. So our lead-in price point is what we call our charm level. Our charm level is 3-star hotels. They're clean, safe, great, vetted hotels. They're absolutely amazing. There's nothing to worry about, but they may not just be the glitz and the glam. They might be 5 to 10 minutes out of the city center. So that is what your charm is looking like. If you guys have ever heard of the hotel chain like Ibis, the Ibis hotel chain, we use that quite a bit over in Europe. That's what 3 stars is to us. Okay, so clean, safe, comfortable, vetted. You know, your clients will like it, but not the glitz and the glam. Then if your clients want something a little bit fancier, you can get into our superior level. It's about $50 more per person per night. So it's not that much more, and you're upgrading to 4 stars. So 4-star hotels would be like the Marriott, the Sheraton, the Hilton, the Westin, like that caliber of property. You know what I mean? So more centrally located, a little bit more glitz and glam, a little bit more amenities when your clients are there. And then if you have those luxury clients, you can definitely book them onto our luxury tours. It is about $100 more per person per night from our charm level. So again, if you went on our African safaris and you wanted the highest end lodges, you'd be looking at it maybe about, you know, $1,100 more, $1,200 more per person. But that being said, we're getting your clients in true luxury. We're getting them to places like Casa de Campo. We're getting them to places like 15 on the Range, part of the Autograph collection over in Cape Town, South Africa. Like, you know, really, really stunning properties. And I'm going to show you them as we go through our website. So you guys know commission is based on the final price. So like the way it works is like for you, it's awesome for travel agents. Like first off, you pick out the tour you want, then you pick out the dates. Then you pick out the flights, like you pick out the actual flights you guys want. We don't tell you just random flights you're going to get, okay? Then you pick out the hotel accommodation level. Do they want 3-star? Do they want 4-star? Do they want 5-star? Then you have the option right there to book them on optional excursions. You know what I mean, right? So you'll have optional excursions. You can go through them with your clients. You pick out which ones they want to go do, which ones they want to go see. And then whatever the total price is, whatever it is with taxes and everything on there, we pay you commission on the total amount, which is pretty amazing. The average commission check from us is about $1,400 to $2,400. So you can make some good money with us too, which is great. And our departures are guaranteed to go with 2 people. So you guys know, which is pretty awesome. So if you have 2 people booked on, it's 100% guaranteed to go. We're not going to cancel on you. There'll be no issues, and your clients will get to go away on their dream vacation. And this is my last slide for you guys, and then I'm going to hop onto our website for you, okay? So this is probably the most important slide I'm going to go over, because this is going to explain to you guys how your clients are going to experience our tours in destination, okay? So first things first, if your clients come up to you and they want to go to Spain, Egypt, Vietnam, Greece, Galapagos, wherever your clients want to go, you have different options to book your clients, okay? So first thing you can book them on is something called a fully escorted tour. Fully escorted tours are those amazing tours that have been around for the last 100 years. They're outstanding, amazing reviews. Companies like Trafalgar and Colette and Globus and Insight, and all these amazing companies, and they all do touring very, very similar, okay? So the way that works is like, you know, your clients will wake up in the morning at the hotel. Your clients will have breakfast. There might be, 30, 40, 50 people, depending on the group size and the company you go with. And, those 40, 50 people, they'll hop on the bus, and the bus is going to take them off to the major sites. So the first thing they're going to stop off at, say we're in Ireland, we're going to go to the Blarney Castle, and your client's going to arrive at the Blarney Castle and get off the bus with the guide. The guide's going to tell them the history and the culture and the significance of why the castle was built, and tell them all these amazing things, get your client super excited about the Blarney Castle. And then he's going to say, or she's going to say, hey guys, you have an hour free time. Go get your photos, go check it out, and meet me back on the bus in an hour. And your clients take off and they get their photos and they kiss the Blarney Stone and they have the best time ever. And they hop back on the bus, and the bus takes them to the lunch, and they all get off the bus and they all have lunch together, and then they all hop on the bus, and then the bus takes them over to the next castle, and they all get off the bus and then the history, see the castle, hour free time, go check it out. Then they all hop back on the bus. Then the bus takes them over to, their new hotel. They get checked into the new hotel. They get their new rooms. They get super excited. The guide's like, awesome, guys, you have 2 hours free time to freshen up. Meet me back in the lobby at 6 p.m. and we're going to go out for dinner. And your clients go upstairs and they get changed and they come back downstairs and they all hop on the bus, and the bus takes them for dinner, and they have an amazing dinner, and they all hop back on the bus. They all come back to the hotel. They go to bed. They wake up and they do it all over again. That literally is touring in a nutshell. That is what touring is. That's what it's always been, okay? What you need to know is we do not do that, okay? So if your clients have been on those types of tours before, that is not what we do, okay? So then you might think, well, if you don't do that, you must be more like FIT. So what is FIT? So FIT is what you travel agents build all the time. You book your flights for your clients, you book the hotels for your clients. Maybe it's 3 nights Rome, 3 nights Venice, 3 nights Florence. You book them a car rental. You book them like the train tickets to get between the places. You might book them some excursions, and the great thing about FIT is it's completely flexible, completely customizable. You can do it on any date. It's kind of exactly what your clients are looking for. Downsides to it, FIT is it's a lot of work, a lot of moving pieces, a lot of different companies, and your clients are completely on their own once they get to the destination. Like everything's on them. It's a lot of work for them. It's a different type of experience, right? Okay. We do not do FIT. Okay. So what we do is we've taken these two ideologies and combined them to create Exotica. Okay. And this is what the way our tours work. So like I said to you guys before, with our tours start in the gateway city your clients are flying from. They're flying from Toronto, if they're flying from Montreal, if they're flying from Ottawa, from Vancouver, from Calgary, from Winnipeg, wherever your clients are flying from, that is where my Exotica tour starts, okay? Your clients will get Exotica plane tickets with Air Canada or WestJet or Air Transat or American Airlines or whatever airline you booked, and then their tour starts there. Your clients fly over to Rome. Once your clients arrive into Rome, they have a transfer, pick them up at the Rome airport, take them directly to their hotel, get them checked in. They'll get a welcome package when they arrive at the hotel. The welcome package will say, hey guys, welcome to Rome. Super excited to have you. Just so you guys know, day one is an arrival day. So it's just a relaxation day for you guys. There's no itinerary, nothing planned. We understand that you might be jet lagged or tired or whatever. So like I said, whatever you guys want to do, you can do for the day. If you guys are hungry, if you walk outside the hotel doors, make a right and a right. There's Giuseppe's Gelato. It's got amazing pizza, amazing gelato. You can check it out. If you're not feeling for that, you make a left and a left. You can go to Vinny's Cannolis. They got the best cannolis in Rome, so go check them out. But your first day is completely free. Tomorrow morning, breakfast will be served from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. Please have breakfast at your leisure, and then please meet the guide and the group in the lobby at 9 a.m. Your clients go off, they do whatever they want, they have some dinner, go to bed, wake up, they have their breakfast, they meet the guide, they meet the group in the lobby, and the guide's like, hey guys, welcome to Rome. I'm gonna be showing you guys around. So today on the docket, we're going to go to the Colosseum. I got us the VIP tickets. There's no line for us. I'll take you guys around and explain it all to you. Then we're gonna go see Trevi Fountain. We're gonna see the Royal Forum. We're gonna see the Spanish Steps. Then we're gonna have lunch at this awesome little pizzeria. And then after lunch, we'll figure it out from there. And then your clients, they get up, they go to the Colosseum, they see it, they learn the history, the culture, the significance, have a blast. They see Trevi Fountain, Spanish Steps, they go do it all. They have lunch. And this is where our tours are different than everyone else's, okay? After lunch, our tour ends. So the way it's going to work for your clients is the guide's going to stand up and say, hey guys, girls, thank you so much for, spending your morning with me in Rome. I hope you guys had an awesome day. Right now there are 3 options for you guys. Okay. So option A is anybody that wants to go back to the hotel, hop on the bus. I'll take you back to the hotel, and then you have free time, have a nap, have a shower, go for a swim, go to the spa, go swimming. If you guys want to go for a walk around and go shopping, lots of cool things to do. Then I'll see you guys tomorrow. Option 2 is for those of you guys who are not ready to go back to the hotel. It's 2 p.m. We're in downtown Rome. There's history and culture and food at every corner. So if you guys don't want to come back, no big deal. You're more than welcome to stay here. If you do stay here, I recommend doing this. I recommend checking that out. I don't recommend going here. You can ask the guide any questions, but the guy will say, so you guys know, if you do stay here, you do need to make your own way back to the hotel. No big deal. We're about 5 blocks from the hotel right now, about a 25-minute walk. So it's a very easy walk if you want to walk it. It's beautiful. But if you don't want to walk it, no big deal. Hop into any yellow or black taxi cab. It's about €7 and they'll get you right back to the hotel. And option C is for anyone who booked the afternoon optional excursion with us, hop on the bus with me. We're going to drop these guys off at the hotel, and then I'm going to take you guys to the Nirvana Pizza Parlor, and we're going to learn how to make traditional, authentic margarita pizza. And that's pretty much how the tour goes, guys, which is kind of nice. So like what we do is we get your clients up, we get them fed, we get them on the road, local guide, small group, they're meeting friends, they're seeing all the major things. But then every afternoon, your clients can do whatever they want. Some clients are like, you know what? I'm going to sit at the Spanish Steps. I'm going to order a bottle of Prosecco and a charcuterie board. I'm going to people watch. That's all I want to do. Some clients want to go shopping and they're going to walk around and go shopping. Some clients want to see every cathedral ever built and they're going to go map out the cathedrals and go check them all out. Like everyone would go to Italy or to Greece or to Ireland for different reasons. So we like in the morning having it structured so your clients, get the most of it. But in the afternoons, they have free time. And every day it's the same guide. So, tomorrow when they wake up, they have breakfast, the same guide there. They'll meet them, become friends. Like I said, so it's a really unique way of doing touring. But it's, like I said, clients are absolutely loving it right now. So I am just going to quickly hop onto our website and show you guys a little bit on our website and go through a few tours with you guys. So if you go to www.exotica.com, it's going to take you right here. It's what it's going to look like. As you guys can see in this top right-hand corner here, it says log in, okay? This is super important. Do not click this. It is a trick, okay? This is for direct clients only. That is not for you travel agents. For you travel agents, what I need you guys to do is scroll to the bottom to our site map. And it says Travel Advisors Portal. Click that. This is your guys' website, okay? So if you need to register, you can just hit register now. You'll fill out all your details, okay? Super easy to do. Put your IATA in there. We'll get you sorted out right away. And you get an instant login. So it's not like you guys got to wait to get logged in or anything. Like I said, you register. Within 5 minutes, you'll have a login so you can make a booking right away. Then you just hit login. You go to this screen. You'll put in your credentials. So put your username and your password in. You hit login. And now you're logging into our live space, okay? You're right into our systems. Again, it's important you guys log in because there are certain things travel agents can do that clients cannot do, okay? So it's good to always log in. You'll know you're logged in because at the bottom here, you'll have this green bar. See this green bar here? You'll have that. And then it also would say Travel Advisors here where that login button was. So that's how you know you're logged in, okay? Our website, super, super, super easy to use, okay? So say a client that comes in and says, I want to go to Africa. Amazing. You hit destinations and you go to Africa. Where do you want to go in Africa? Do you want to go to Egypt? Do you want to go to Kenya? No, I want to go to South Africa. So we click South Africa. And now it's going to pull up all of our tours over in South Africa. So again, this is one of our best-selling tours, but not our only tour. So as you scroll down, this one does Cape Kruger and Victoria. This one's just Cape and Kruger. This is Kruger, Cape and the Garden Route. This one's here, the Luxury Rovos Rail, which is absolutely amazing, super luxurious, kind of like doing the Rocky Mountaineers, but going through the African savannah, seeing the wildlife. It's incredible. So we offer that as well. So, but the tour I'm going to talk to you guys about is our Cape and Kruger tour, because we are doing this as a fam in 2024. So I'll be pretty excited. And, if you want to learn about our fams, just hop onto our Facebook group at just Exotica Pro Travel. You can add it right onto your Facebook, and then you'll get all the amazing updates and everything you need to know about the fam trips and upcoming things, which is pretty cool. So once you click on the tour, it's pretty easy to use, okay? So you see the tour name, 10 days, 8 nights and destination, kind of tells you all about it. Then you have this lovely calendar here. So again, you're going to go your departure city. Are we flying from Toronto, Montreal, Vancouver? Where are we flying from? Or do I want land only? If you scroll right to the bottom, you get that land only price, okay? But again, we're going to be flying from Toronto today. We got 2 adults. And now you can see the calendar on any dates your clients want to travel. And you can see how many people are booked on the tour. See how this says 10 people booked? So it's 10 people booked on that tour, okay? See this one here? 37. There's only 1 spot left. Now we won't operate a tour with 37 people, okay? So we'll break this out into 2 groups of about 18 or 19, okay? To make it smaller group sizes. So that's important to know for you guys, because if you have 2 different couples that booked, you need to cross-reference their files so we know they're traveling together, so that if we do have an event where we need to split the group up, we make sure that they're together, okay? So super important, remember that. And again, you can just email us to do it. Then with us, we always tell you guys the hotels we're going to use. So remember I said those charm hotels, that's what's $26.99. That includes flights to go to South Africa. You can see all the hotels that we use, which I'm going to go over with you guys in a second. But I want to go over the itinerary with you guys, because the itinerary is below that and it tells you everything that's going to happen. So first day, you're in Canada, your clients are arriving into the Pearson International Airport. They're hopping on a flight and they are flying off over into Johannesburg. It's an overnight flight. So the next day they're going to arrive in Joburg. Once your clients arrive in Johannesburg, we pick them up at the airport. We take them directly to their hotel. We check them in. The hotel is great. It's going to have a bar, Wi-Fi, restaurant, pool, gym. So all the creature comforts your clients would need will be at the hotel, no matter whether you pick charm, superior, or luxury. They're always gonna have a really good hotel in Joburg. So they're gonna have their hotel in Joburg. They'll have some dinner there. They'll go to bed. They'll wake up. The next day, we're transferring them over to Kruger National Park. Okay. On the way to Kruger National Park, we're gonna stop off at some amazing things. So something we're gonna stop off at is Blytheport, which is like the Grand Canyon of South Africa. It looks like this. So that's Blytheport. It is stunning. It is absolutely beautiful. Like it's like green and lush. It's like green river flowing through it. So we get off there and stop there for about half an hour to an hour. We walk around, stretch our legs, and get to check that out. Then we go to Rendezvous, or the 3 potholes, which is these cascading waterfalls. And then we are going to go to a place called God's Window. God's Window was made famous by the movie The Lion King. There's a scene where there's Simba and Mufasa, and they're standing on top of a rock, not Pride Rock, that was set in Kenya, but it's a rock they're standing on, and Mufasa looks at Simba and says, "Everything the light touches will be yours." That scene is from God's Window. So that's the savannah that they're looking out over. So it's pretty cool. So your clients will check that out. Then we're going to take them over to Kruger National Park. We're going to get them checked into their game lodge. Dinner is included this night for them. Actually, all the meals at the lodge are included for your clients. So your clients will get to the lodge. They'll get checked into their room. They can have dinner at leisure. They can go whenever they want. There's a pool there. There's a bar there. There's a restaurant there. So your clients will just hang out there in Kruger. The next morning is an early morning for your clients, okay? We're going to be on the road by about 6:30 a.m., okay? And we're going to have breakfast on the road as well. The reason why is because we're going to go for a game drive. We're going to hop into the ranger vehicles with the rangers. We're going to go out into the African savannah, into the game parks, and we are going to go and search for all the wildlife your clients are going to want to see. We're going to try to hunt down the big 5 for you guys so you guys can see them, and get those amazing photos. So it's an amazing day. The way it works is in the morning time, you'll go for your game drive. Then we come back for lunch, and then we go back out in the afternoon. Then we back at the lodge for about 3:34, and then you have your night at leisure over at the lodge, which is pretty good. Then the next day we're going to do another game drive for you guys. Okay, again, it's an optional activity, but I highly recommend it. Otherwise, your clients have a free day at the lodge. There's not that much to do there. It's like they'd tan, they'd walk around a little bit. They can do a self-drive and rent their own vehicle. However, we highly recommend adding on the optional Kruger National Park day trip. I think it's $150 to add on. Well worth it. You don't want to go all the way to Africa and only do one game drive. So I always recommend you add that one on. And that day will look the exact same as the day before. You wake up early, you're on the road. We're going to go to a different section of Kruger, a place called White River. Absolutely amazing for game sightings. So your clients are going to go there and check that out when they're there, which is pretty amazing. Then your clients will go back to the lodge, have dinner, go to bed, wake up. Then the next day, we're transferring them back to the Joburg airport to fly to Cape Town. On the way there, we're going to stop off at Pretoria and check out the Union buildings. It's a British colonial town. Absolutely stunning. We'll have lunch there. And then we'll get to the airport. We'll fly you guys down to Cape Town. Once you guys arrive into Cape Town, we'll transfer you from the airport to the hotel, get you checked into the hotel, and then you guys can relax that evening. Now, the next 2 days in Cape Town, so the next day in Cape Town, we have guided sightseeing, but the 2 days after that are free days for your clients, okay? So the first day your clients get to Cape Town, they wake up, they're going to have the hop-on, hop-off bus tickets. So they're going to go check out with one of the local guides and get to go check out all the amazing sites that Cape Town has to offer. We recommend that your clients get off the hop-on, hop-off bus at 4:30 at Table Mountain, because then you guys can take the final cable car to the top of Table Mountain, and then you guys can be there for like sunlight, but then you guys will see dusk there and then nightfall, which is beautiful because the sun sets over the one side of Table Mountain on the ocean. So you guys will get some awesome sunset views when you're there. And there's restaurants and bars on Table Mountain too. So when you go up there, like you'll walk around, you'll get your photos, you can go to the restaurant and grab a glass of wine or a glass of Prosecco and then watch the sunset. Very beautiful. We highly recommend it. So that's what your clients are going to do that day. And then the next 2 days, they're free days in Cape Town. However, we have recommendations, right? So one day on this day, we highly recommend that your clients do the optional full day wine route excursion with the wine tasting. So we pick your clients up at the hotel for about 10:30 a.m. So it's not an early morning. And then we drive them off to an area called Stellenbosch. Stellenbosch is one of the best wine regions in South Africa. We're going to go to different vineyards there. We're going to see the wineries. We're going to go to the cellars. We're going to check it all out, get photos, do samplings, tastings, pairings. It's an amazing day. And like I said, then we get you back to the hotel for about 3:30, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Huge fan. I've done this tour before and I absolutely loved it. the view of just driving to Stellenbosch is stunning. So like I said, it's a great excursion. So we highly recommend you add that on for your clients. And then the next day, again, it would be a free day. However, we highly recommend that you add on the optional full day Cape Peninsula excursion. Again, we pick your clients up about 9:30 a.m. from the hotel. We're going to do the Cape Peninsula. So that's going to be hugging the coastline all along South Africa. So you see like the escarpment, the cliffs, and the ocean. You'll do like Camps Bay. You'll see the 12 Apostles when you guys are there. You'll get to go see the Cape of Good Hope Nature Reserve where the baboons are, and the Cape Point, which is where the lighthouse is. So really cool, like you'll love it, great landscape. But the huge highlight, in my opinion, is that at the end of this tour, you get to go to Boulders Beach in Simonstown, and that's where the penguin colony is. So you actually get to see the penguins and get photos with the penguins. It's absolutely amazing. There's a really, really cool restaurant right by the penguins, so you guys can have lunch or dinner at, and then what's it called? You guys will go to dinner, go to bed, wake up, and then we fly you home, okay? So that tour with flights from Toronto, so that entire tour with flights is on sale right now for $2,700 per person. Like and that's in January, which is a great time to go, by the way. It's their summertime. But yeah, what's it called? Awesome, awesome tour. But if that date doesn't work, February 19th is $2,699. In March is $2,699. So to go to South Africa, seeing the wildlife, that includes your internal flights, international flights, transfers, lots of meals, game lodges, all this stuff for $2,699. It is a smoking deal for any clients that are looking to get away. So I just clicked on a date there, and now it's going to search for all the airfare that's available, okay? So we're going to see what airfare is available at that price. Now, our system's always going to pull up the most economical option. It won't be the most direct route, but you can search for other options, so you can see all the different options that are there for you. All right. So this flights that popped up is like this. So the flights are with Delta. They leave out of Toronto at 11:25 a.m. They arrive into Atlanta. You have a 4-hour layover in Atlanta, and then Atlanta direct to Joburg. That's actually not bad. On the way home, you've got Cape Town to Atlanta, 6 hours in Atlanta, and Atlanta to Toronto. Again, not bad. Includes 2 checked bags, so that's not a bad option. But say your client's like, is there anything better? Again, there are no direct flights right now from Toronto down there, so there's always going to stop over. But you can hit show more results, and all the other options pop up. And you hit show more results, and you can keep hitting it, and it'll keep going. You know what I mean? Oh, there's United. So if they want to do United, because maybe they're Aeroplan members, they want to use their Aeroplan. It does say here select for $400 more. So to get that flight, $400 more. But at least you have options for your clients, like lots and lots of different flight options. So you can kind of pick whatever you want. But that one we found at first actually was a pretty good one. So I think I'm going to stick with that one. And then down here, as you scroll down, you can pick any extra nights. Do your clients want to add any post nights on, So again, maybe your client's like, yeah, this is only a 10-day tour. I actually have 2 weeks off. I'd love to do 2 more nights in Cape Town because I'd love to go to Robben Island and see when Nelson Mandela was held, or I'd probably like a day just to relax after the tour by the pool and relax. So all you do is you hit that button there, and it's going to search for options for your clients if they want to add on extra nights. So right here, if they want to do 1 post night, it's only an extra $11 per person, okay? If they want to do 2 nights, it's $700 per person. And you're probably like, why is it such a big difference? That makes no sense. It's because we have to base everything off flight prices. So if your clients fly out on the 3rd, as opposed to the 2nd, or sorry, on the 1st, as opposed to the 29th of Feb, the flights are way more expensive on the 1st of March. So that's why it's going to cost your clients a lot more than 2 nights, but 1 night extra for $11. Pretty good deal. So you can add that on if your clients want to do it. And then you have that option to upgrade your clients' hotels. If they want a better hotel, you pick out your bedding for your clients. And this is where you add in the excursions. So we want to add in the full day safari in Kruger. Let's add that on. The winelands, yep, we want to do that. Let's add it on. The penguins, we can't miss the penguins. We definitely got to add that on. So you add it all on. And once you've added in all the excursions, you scroll to the top and it gives you the new total price. So it's with the flight, so it's $27.99 times 2. Full day safari for 2 people is $324. The wine was $282 for 2 people. Cape Peninsula was $304 for 2 people. So the grand total is $6,508. So for $6,500, 2 people can go to South Africa with everything included: the wine tour, the penguins, the extra safari, everything. You know what I mean? If your clients wanted to upgrade, their bedding and they want to go to superior level, it's only an extra $400 a person. So again, if you're like, you know what, we want to do better, we can do that, you know? Now you probably, if you see this, you're like, this is awesome, Mike. I want to send this to my client. How do I send this to my client? You hit download itinerary and travel contract. So we're going to click this. Now the PDF that's going to create for you guys is about 13 meg. So it will take a second for it to download. But once it's downloaded, you can pull it up. And that's what your docs will look like. So this is what you will send to your clients. It's going to make you guys look like a rock star. It tells you everything. It gives them their budget number, the price, South Africa, 10 days, 9 nights in destination, tells them everything that's included. You scroll down, tells them everything they're going to do. So on the 19th of February, they board their flight. 20th of February, they're going to be in Joburg. 21st of February, they drive from Joburg to Kruger. 22nd, they do the game park. So it tells them everything they're going to do. Then it shows them the hotels. Here's a photo of the hotel. Here's the hotel's name. They can Google it. They can look it up, but you'll see all those. Then it tells your clients their flights. You get 1 handbag, you get 2 checked luggages. Here's your flight options. Tells them they're in 1 double bed. Tells them that now the full day safari is included, the wine's included, the Cape Peninsula is excluded. So it tells them everything's included. And at the bottom tells their total price. It tells them a breakdown of everything, how much it is. So $32.54 per person for everything. Then it tells them their offer conditions, what does it include, important information about visas, passports, and vaccinations. Like I said, like the premium care talks about. So like, it's an awesome, awesome document. You send this off to your client. The client says, yep, no, I love it. Let's book it. Then you just have to go here and book it. And it's that easy. So like I said, the booking it's at the bottom. So you just hit continue. You're going to start putting all your information in, passengers information in. And then, yeah, you can book it right from our website. If you don't want to book it from our website, no big deal. You can always call into us. That's our customer support number right there. So you can always call in and we can always help you out. You can see our hours of operation right there as well. So 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday to Friday. Saturdays, we're open from 9 to 6. On Sundays, we are closed, so you guys know. But yeah, guys, like I said, pretty easy website, pretty neat. Pretty easy to use. And I know I just showed you guys South Africa, but we have amazing prices and tours all around the world. Like if your clients wanted to go to, let's say, Portugal right now, because I know we have a good deal in Portugal, your clients can go to Portugal for 9 days with flights from Toronto for $1,800. That's including flights. That's including all your sightseeing. So this tour is one of our most popular ones. We just did we're doing a fam to here in November. It's full right now, but we are doing a fam there for some clients there, for some agents to experience it. But these are the hotels we use in our charm level. So like I said, clean, safe, nice hotels. But the IBIS comes up a lot, but this itinerary is awesome because you do Lisbon, you're gonna do Porto when you guys are there, you're gonna do Sintra when you guys are there. So lots of really cool things to do, lots of meals included. And again, your clients can go away for $17.99 per person with flights. And my favorite tour, guys, if your clients ever come to you and are like, I want something different, honestly, Ecuador, the Galapagos tour that I just did, incredible. Like you get to do this tour here and it's amazing. It's $26.99 Canadian with flights. That includes your flights to Ecuador and back. That also includes your flights from Quito into San Cristobal. So you get to go to Galapagos and San Cristobal back over to Guayaquil. So awesome, awesome tour. But this one here, which I love, is really cool because like you'll start in Quito. Then we're going to go over to the Amazon jungle and we stay in an eco lodge in the Amazon jungle. It's amazing. We do walks around the jungle, super cool. We go back to Quito, check it out. Then from Quito, we fly over to San Cristobal. So that's going to be in the Galapagos Islands. We get to see the giant tortoises. We're going to go snorkeling with sea lions. We're going to get to see the sharks when you guys are there. You get to do the boat rides, you get to see the iguanas. It's amazing. Like I said, you're there for 3 days. It's outstanding. There's nothing like Galapagos. It is one of those destinations that I really wish every single person would go to. It's nothing like anything else. And the price point with us is awesome. And then from there, when you're done there, we go to Guayaquil, where you're gonna get the more like authentic feel of Ecuador. You know what I mean? So we get to go to like the coffee plantation, and we get to go to the chocolate factory and see how like the chocolate's made. I don't know if you guys know this, but Ecuador has some of the best chocolate in the entire world. The Swiss actually import Ecuadorian cacao for it. So which is pretty amazing cacao for it. So, but yeah, guys. So again, lots of different options with us. So don't just think of us for South Africa, even though I know I showed it there. We go to Italy, we go to Greece, we do Croatia, we do, like I said, pretty much all the countries people want to go to, we do. So, but that is it for me, guys. I want to say thank you so much for your time. And I guess we'll open it up now for questions.
Thank you so much, Mike. That was an amazing presentation. And now I'm like, when can I go? How can I book this into my life? Wow, so much great stuff. And as you said, like such amazing price points and such an easy booking system. So we had lots and lots of questions and comments from agents. A lot of them just saying, wow, this is amazing. And thank you. And you answered a lot of questions that our participants had during the webinar. So I'm going to go over the ones that I think will be helpful for everybody. Also, Mike, I'm wondering, can you put up a slide again or something that has your contact information? Because there were some questions on here that I think would be best directed to you personally, as opposed to posing them to the group.
Absolutely.
Great, thank you. So Shalyn Seville, I'm answering for you some questions that you had around some promo money that you were asking about and things like that. And I think those questions would be best directed towards Mike after the webinar, because they're so personal. So I won't ask those, but yeah, and so you can answer those for Shalyn. Be sure to just get in touch with Mike about that. And okay, we're done here. Let's see. And so Susan White is asking, Mike, is there a maximum group size? I know you mentioned that that was typically about 18 or something like that, but maybe you wanted to answer that in a little more detail.
Absolutely. Yeah. So average group size is 16, but it doesn't always mean it's 16. So for example, if you go to like Kenya or Tanzania or Ethiopia with us, max group size is 8 people. We don't go anything over 8 because it's we can't. We need the buses to be nice and small to get into the areas. Places like Iceland, for example, max group size is 30, just because like having a larger group in Iceland won't hinder the experience. And usually if we had 30 people, we'd actually break it out to 2 groups of 15 to keep our average where we want it to be. But max group size to like somewhere like Iceland would be like 30, but it is dependent on the destination.
Okay, thank you. And then Shalyn was asking again, how hands-on are you? I booked a trip to Italy for clients, first booking with Exotica. I feel like you answered a lot of that already, Mike, but if there's anything you wanted to add, you could add that in.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I know the Italy tours very, very well. It's awesome because like it's a really good, healthy mix of free time, but structured touring as well. And it kind of lets your clients get off the beaten path and kind of like do some things on their own, you know, like on the train rides, they'll be that by themselves, which is nice. So they have that independence there as well, which is makes it a little bit more exciting for them, right? So, but if there's any specific questions you have about it, please feel free to reach out, but your clients will love it. It's a great tour.
Awesome, thank you. Diane is asking, is Exotica a member of ACTA as well in Canada?
We are on the way to becoming a member. We're in chat right now with them. So, but we are part CECO certified, so you're covered that way.
Awesome, thank you. And then I had an anonymous participant ask, and I know this is where your heart is, as you said at the beginning of the presentation, Mike. How intense is the tour to Egypt with the cruise? I have clients that have knee issues, and they want to make sure there is time to rest as needed.
There is. We have a 3-night option and a 4-night option on the cruise. All of our tours are very leisurely paced. You know what I mean? Like I said, you can tell by our average age. So like we're not here to rush through anything. You know, we always say if your clients can walk 1 kilometer unassisted, they'll have no issues on any one of our tours. So like I said, you know what I mean? They shouldn't have an issue, and it's not too strenuous, and it's not like to go. We really do slow things right down in Egypt. So.
Awesome. Thanks, Mike. My next question I have is from Nikki, and they're asking, what is a minimum number required to have for a private tour?
2 people, minimum 2 passengers. We can't operate on 1 for insurance reasons, but minimum 2 passengers we can do for you for sure.
Great, excellent. Diane had a question about flights. She's saying, do you have like a 24/7 service? So like, for example, when there's flight cancellations with weather issues or something like that, and the clients call to try to, get all their flights sorted, and they need to get a hold of you, how can they do that?
Absolutely. So we have a 24/7 customer service number. We like when you get our docs, you'll have like the local ground teams number. So for example, if your clients are in Italy, there's a local number for people in Italy. So the same time zone, there are people right on the ground there. They're open 24/7. Before things take off, we have a 24/7 emergency line where you can get in touch with anytime they can help you out. But as far as the air stuff goes, like we have an entire team that deals with all the air. So like if there's a cancellation, a deviation, if it happens within 48 hours of departure, we do contact the client directly. We do not go through the travel agent. So anything prior to 48 hours, all of our messaging will be throughout the travel agent. We talk to the agent will relay the message to the client. Within 48 hours, unfortunately, we can't rely on playing hot potato. So we'll go direct to the client. Like, so we need their email address at the end of it. And we'll say, hey, listen, like you had a schedule change, KLM canceled your flight. You're reprotected on these flights here. Don't worry, we'll have a transfer waiting for you to pick you guys up when you arrive in. And like I said, our team, it's very important to us to get your clients to the destination as close to the time they're supposed to, because like, even though it's your clients that got affected flying in, like I have an entire group down there. So it's not like I can do like a full 1 or 2 or 3 day extension, because like that won't work, right? So we work really closely with the airlines. We have a great relationship with them. So we always get your clients protected. So there'll be no issues there.
Awesome. Thanks, Mike. This question comes from Willie, and Willie's asking, I have a tour booked and they want to add pre-nights. Do I have to call in for that? I know you showed booking like extra post nights onto the end, but what about pre-nights?
Totally. So if you've already booked it, if you booked it with airfare, we can add the pre-nights on, but there will be penalties because we lock in the airfare right away because we don't want the prices changing. That's the one thing about us. Like as soon as you put a deposit down on a file, we literally have a record locator within minutes. Like if you booked the flight to Air Canada, I can give you the record locator within 5 minutes of you putting a deposit down, because I lock in those flights, because airlines are not easy to deal with nowadays. And since we lock in the flights, we can give you the record locator where you can like hop on there, see the flights, do flight selection. If you want to add bags, if you want to add the airplane number, if you want to do all that stuff, you have full control of the file. But yeah, so it can be done. Absolutely. You have to call into our call center. If it's land only, then it's a lot easier. You know what I mean? Because then I don't got to have any penalties with the airlines, right? But yeah, email our team, or you can email me and we can definitely help you out and get it sorted for you. For pre-nights, so you guys know, so there's no penalties or anything to worry about. Always do it before you apply payment. So say you're like, clients are like, hey, listen, like I'm thinking about doing some pre-nights. Be like, then we need to wait on booking this, because if you want the pre-nights, I need to either book land only right now, because if I lock in the flights, we lock in the flights. It's the same thing if you guys are booking your own flights. That's just how the airlines work now, right? So.
Okay, thank you. We had a question, an agent, Dominique, who had a question, just clarification about meals. She wanted to know all breakfasts are included and then it's free time lunch and supper. Is correct? Is that how it works?
Yeah, like a destination specific, but breakfast is always included. So no matter where you go, breakfast is always included. And then in certain places, we'll include lunches and dinners as well. And then certain places you'll be on your own. Like, so when we're over in like Pamukkale, Turkey, or Cappadocia, Turkey, there's nowhere for you to walk to and go get food. So we'll include the meal. Same thing like when we were over in Kruger National Park in South Africa, we're going to include the meal there, because like you're in Kruger. It's not like you can just go to a restaurant or something, right? So your breakfast, your lunch will be included. Same thing when I was down over in the Galapagos, or in Ecuador, sorry, when we went to the Amazon, all the meals are included. Breakfast, lunch, dinner were always included in the Amazon, because again, like it's not like you can just walk up and go to a restaurant. So like if we're forcing clients to eat at the hotel, we'll cover it. We'll pay for it, no problem. We don't want your client shelling out money for that. But if we're in downtown Rome, like there's 1,000 restaurants to go to, you know, we want your clients to have the free time to go out there and pick the restaurant they want and get the food they want, right? So.
Great, awesome. That sounds amazing. I have a question here from an anonymous participant about for trips that include land plus cruise, are there 2 sets of mandatory tips? They're asking, paid in Canadian, or do they convert to local currency?
There is, yeah. So like Egypt would be a prime example. Okay, so there's usually on our tours, like if you did like Greece, or if you did Italy, or you did Ecuador, or any of those, like 90% of our portfolio, okay, you'll have your guides that go around, and we often recommend you tip your guides, but about $5 US per person per day. So if you're in Italy and you're with the guide in Rome for like 3 days, tip the guy $15 kind of thing, right? It's completely personal. It's up to you. There's no one there. Like, you can do it, you cannot do it. No one's going to know. But that's what we recommend. That's a recommendation for you. On the cruises, there is mandatory tips. So if you do the Mekong Delta, if you're doing the Nile cruise with us, so for example, like a 4-night Nile cruise, the tip is $65 USD. You can pay in US currency, you can pay in local currency. It's completely up to you. But then that would be the kind of the 2 sets of tips, so to speak. So.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. Shalyn is asking, how can we book travel agent rates?
You just got to email me, or you can call in.
Okay, great.
Say, hey, Mike, we're looking at this. The travel agent rate, so you guys know, is whatever the cheapest price is. Like right now, there's a 2-for-1 sale on the website. Whatever the final cheapest price is, including all discounts, we'll give you an additional 20% off of everything. The airfare, taxes, excursions, everything, 20% off everything for you. And you can bring up to 4 friends as well, and they all get 20% off as well. So.
Awesome. Excellent. Okay. Some of the questions on here, I'm just letting you know, I think they have been answered by Mike previously. I'm going to try to get to things that he hasn't already covered. And then if you feel like you need to reach out, if you have more questions, please feel free to reach out to him. I have a question here about the dates for the South America FAM in 2024. Are there dates for that yet?
It's going to be either April or May. They're not specified yet, but they'll be released shortly.
Okay, great. Thank you, Mike. And then I have a question from Genevieve about dietary restrictions. Is there any way to accommodate to clients who have dietary restrictions, for example, such as gluten-free, she asks?
Absolutely, 100%. On the FAM trip I just led, same thing. We had someone that was gluten intolerant and couldn't have any gluten, and we had no issues the entire trip. We had a few vegans on tour as well, absolutely no issues at all. So we can always accommodate that for you.
Okay, excellent. Thank you. I had a question. Is the correct Facebook page for Exotica the Exotica Travel Pro USA? Is that the Facebook page?
Travel Pro Canada. So the
Travel
exact
Pro
same name,
Canada.
one says Canada, one says USA. Just join the Canadian one and you're good to go.
Okay, great. Thank you. If the client can't transit, Val is asking with air, if a client can't transit via the USA, is there a way to tell air scheduling the air can't be via the US?
Yeah, absolutely. So again, like on our website, you get to pick out the airfare. So just look for like those routings on that South Africa one. I know there's one that goes, because I know the contracts, but one goes through Atlanta, the other goes through Amsterdam. So it's a KLM flight. It's ticketed by Delta. That's why I'll say Delta there, but it's a KLM flight. It goes Toronto, Amsterdam direct down. So same thing if you're going to Latin America, like we use LATAM, like if you're in the Quito. But yes, you can always avoid the US if you need to.
Okay, great. Thank you, Mike. I have a question from Debbie about booking via like the consumer booking director through an agent. And Debbie's asking, does the Exotica logo or our agent logo show on the quotes? Is it cheaper if they go on your site and get a quote themselves?
No, so we have price parity. So there's absolutely no way anyone can book anything cheaper direct or through someone else without going through a travel agent. So for example, like even if your client got an email from, let's say, Travelzoo, and there is some like crazy sale or something, you as a travel agent can absolutely book that, and we still pay you full commission on everything. So there's nothing that there's no differences between booking direct or booking through an agent, and actually better through an agent, because then you guys can help them out with all the things they need. So
okay, awesome. We'll just get to a few more questions here before we close out for today. Cassidy is asking, is there a minimum age to travel with Exotica? Or for example, do you ever do families or book family tours?
Yep, ages, like it's dependent on the tour, but for most tours we have availability for ages 6 and up.
Okay, awesome.
And when you put the family dates in, like when you put kids in there, it'll show you family-friendly departure dates.
Okay, great. Thank you. And let's see, we can get to one more question. Cecilia is asking, Mike, for a private tour based on tours online, can this be done for a small group of 8 people?
Absolutely. Yeah, we can absolutely do a private group for 8 people. Same thing, you can just email it over to me, or you can email it into our groups department. But I said, if you give it to me, I can personally hand it off to an expert, and they can help you out with any groups you need.
Okay, great. Thank you. And then lastly, Sandra is just asking, how do we register for the fam trip to South Africa?
Absolutely. So what's it called? It'll be on our, you have to go into our Facebook page. Once it's released, there'll be a link there. It'll be like a Google Sheets. Just fill it out and you'll be registered.
Excellent. Thank you so much. And for any travel agents here who felt like we didn't get to your question, or if you have a question that comes up after the webinar is over, please feel free to reach out to Mike. You can also reach me through webinars@travelweek.ca, and I'm happy to pass any questions over that way as well. And with that in mind, I want to say that congratulations to all the agents who've stayed through to the end, because now you are eligible to win the $200 gift card for to Exotica Tours. So congrats there. And thanks for staying on. And I'd like to end by first saying thank you to Mike with Exotica Tours. Mike, it was such a pleasure to have you on today. This was such valuable information for our readers. And so it's really been great to have you here. So thank you.
Thank you guys. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah. And thank you, of course, to all our travel agent participants. We are so happy to have you on here and engaging with us and receiving this information to help you book the best holidays that you can for your clients. And so with that, I will just say, have a great rest of your day, Mike, and to our participants, and we'll see you at the next webinar.
Thanks much. Bye, everybody.
Thanks. Bye, everybody. Take care.